a fresh Horton in the hands, it's time for a road trip.
Motor upgrade.
Motor upgrade. Oh, green light. We're heading to London, Ontario. Hef's car's not that fast, but
no, it's slow.
We can't cross the ocean.
Yeah.
We're going to a special store, not saying where yet, but you guys know Clifford is in need of a motor. Clifford is having a hard time, and we're gonna go remedy that for a final solution today. So join us on this trip. And we have made it through the magic of editing. It took no time at all, eh? Check that out. If it's showing up, it might be kind of bright. We're at a DeWalt factory outlet store. Yes, this is where we've come to get the motor. Not gonna try and film inside because awkwardness and everything, right? But as soon as I'm out, I'm gonna show you guys what we drove all the way here to get. And to quote Mr. Hef, it's the last motor you'll ever need. Full warranty too. Yeah, it's got it's rebuildable, replaceable brushes and so. Well, you guys will see. You'll see. Alrighty, so back home, and here is the main haul for the day. Some J connectors that were needed, much needed. I actually have two of these, and I keep seeming to lose one of them. Where did I put the other one? Oh, it's still in the bag. Okay, and then a nice 9 LED light bar. We'll get more into that in a little bit. I'm wanting to put it on Clifford. It might go on the deadbolt. Really not sure. Size dependent. And then, for the main reason we went, here's the motor that's been in Clifford. It's not even giving me, at full throttle, I'm not even getting half the speed I would get out of a Titan 775. So we went with an 18 volt DeWalt drill motor. Apparently the reason why this wasn't performing is it's old, it's done, it's weak. But this is apparently going to be one heck of a motor. I already know it's a bit larger. I've had to custom mount the mount on here. Take a look at that. The mounting holes don't line up like they should, but everything else is alright. I managed to make two of these two side holes line up. It's on there good. There's no flexing. And hopefully it works good. And that's another way to tell you got a true DeWalt motor. It's the way they binded the casing together. Big plus about this, you see these right here. These are the rebuildable brushes on this motor. Like, it's a heavy duty casing. This casing feels like it's bulletproof or something. And this is what the brush assembly looks like. Your power attaches to that tab right there. You solder your positive or your negative leads. Transfers to that little braided copper wire into this. See this hunk of metal, graphite metal piece? That is your actual brush. It's not a brush like a broom or nothing. It's just a brush in the fact that it transfers power to the commutator. One of these times when I have this apart, we'll have to show you guys what that commutator actually looks like inside there. It's just a band of copper insulated into separate sections for power transfer. It's pretty cool. Next step, got those all done and complete. Wires are soldered. See, that's what happens when you try to say water and solder. Wire and solder. Yeah, see, I can't even say it normally. Anyhow, wires are soldered on. See, these are spring loaded to keep even pressure against the commutator, and that's a nice, look at the spring they used on that. It's not just a bent wire, it's an actual roll spring. What would you call that? Like the old school springs you'd see in the Clockworks clocks. And while I've got those out, let's zoom in for a closer look. Ready? I wanted to show you guys what a commutator looks like. Let's get some focus going on here. Focus. Focus. It's not focusing. Oh no, it's just getting worse. Well, anyways, I was just trying to figure out how to get this thing to focus while it's zoomed. And it just like, I don't know, I have to figure out the settings on it. But it's not agreeing with me anyhow. This is the commutator I keep telling you about. It helps to transfer the power to the coils inside the motor, creating your power. And you see how it's got that slot in it? Oh, of course. Hang on, bear with me, guys and gals and peoples. As I turn the pinion, it turns that commutator, showing the different poles. Pretty cool, eh? Anyway, I'm gonna finish getting this together, get in the truck so we can test it. Clifford is definitely back in action. That looks pretty good in there. A little bit complicated because of the way the wires end up sticking out. And knowing this, I could have soldered them a little different so they stick out more this way rather than straight out. So I had to bend those, like take it back out, bend those ones. But my batteries were only in storage mode, so I could only give it a quick, like little 5-minute run. I tell you, Clifford's got his torque back on demand, but he's just not that fast. Like it seems like those Titan motors spin up a little more top end. But then again, this is also again an 18 volt, but my torque is where it should be. And that's mainly what I was after. I wasn't after the speed, but I wanted my torque without having to be full into the trigger to do it. So this might help with my battery life as well. Now, in concerns to a BEC, a battery eliminator circuit or something like that, I would like to have a BEC that could help me get that little extra voltage, a couple extra volts to the motor. So I'm going to look into one of those, how to safely hook it up in a Summit, and then we'll go to town with that. Okay, so what I discovered was this light bar way too wide to fit where I wanted to fit it. I wanted to replace these lights right here because I'm tired of bulbs burning out, little LED bulbs. And this here, they're a different style of LED altogether. They're like that little flat rectangular. Do you guys want to see what I come up with? Okay, I'm just going to skip a middle step here. I've got it running off the receiver, so, oops. That should be all the lighting I need in the trail for this truck. And of course my tail light's out back. I don't know if you can see the reflection of red on my hand or not. As for the motor, a little test strip in here. Not really rip, just a little test up and down the hallway. Everything works pretty good so far. I'm going to be doing an outdoors test strip in a bit, but of course, daylight savings time, it's dark out, I won't be able to record. But I have plans on being able to film what this new motor is going to do. As well, I have my red lights, my glow light set up so it'll shine down on these. Well, I guess I could show you guys that too. Bear with me. There you have it, the red underglow with the super bright lights. This front light's probably just blocking it all out so you can't even see the red underglow. But it's a nice light right here. Pretty happy with that. Now what I need to do is get a light bar like this for on top of the camera. You guys will see everything at night. I think that would actually help a lot with night filming. Okay, a few hours later into the evening, over at Brother Craig's now.
Hi, what's up?
And I'll show you just how addictive RC's is. I've given him my controller, and it says, Craig, run that battery down for me so I can switch out batteries for my walk home. 20 minutes later, this is what he's built. That would be you messaging right about there, Hef. Seriously, it's an addiction. Look at this. He's got himself a whole little course going on here. What are you doing? You hear that soft compound just kind of grabbing at the plastic of the shovel. Whoa, everything's tipping. There you go, I'm holding on to it. Go ahead.
No, this is all part of the course. Right? It's unstable surfaces. So wait till we go ice hopping down the river.
As long as you're fishing them out.
It's all about skills, baby.
Line the tires out.
See, that wouldn't have happened if that tape wasn't there.
There you go. Does it make you want one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
They're
the boys
fun.
would love it too.
Well, see, everybody's all about the TRAXXAS. You yourself, you're like, yeah, you want to get an X-Max.
Yeah.
Craig wants an X-Max. But X-Maxes are expensive. They're really expensive. These, though, and you see now that you've been playing with one for, like, what, 20 minutes now? And this battery's actually lasting a long time, considering I drove all the way over here from my house, which is about, I'd say, a kilometer.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least 1 kilometer, including all the zigzagging. So that's 10 kilometers for this truck. 10 scale kilometers, right? Nice little rail slide there. And that's just a 4200 milliamp hour nickel metal hydride battery.
I just did that whole thing backwards. Without a hitch.
Alright, well, we're gonna let Craig play for a few more minutes, and then I gotta make my way down to Mr. Jessamine Heffron's house.
Yep.
And see how his build's coming along. See? Told you guys, right over to house. Vlog, I gotta tell you what I just heard real quick coming up the road. I can't really repeat what the guy was saying, but he was screaming at the top of his lungs about killing everybody, that he was the flippin' Antichrist, and he was gonna eat people's hearts out while they were still beating like the Aztecs did, and wow. But back to reality, sneak peek for you guys. We'll keep this quick though because it's late. Wow. That is quite the difference in the frames, eh?
Oh yeah.
And this is the 2.0, the SCX10 2.0.
Yep. Yeah, the
Immediate thing you notice is the trays on the side.
Yeah, I'm just working on the body mount.
Is it wider? I think it's wider.
No, I don't think so.
Looks good though.
Yeah,
All that hard work is paying off. Just so everybody knows, it's like what, 2 something in the morning maybe?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Servo sits upright.
Still gotta put on some white lights.
Those ones you picked up today?
Yep, for the wheel wells.
Nice. Oh, it's gonna look nice.
Just gotta wire it up to a 2-cell.
These are monster tires.
Yeah, they're only 2.2s.
It's a beauty, but they'll have to wait to see it run when it's done.
You'll see it run tomorrow.
Tomorrow, right? Right on. Well, folks, after a long, well, sort of long walk home, long drive for the truck anyways, sore back, and it's now like about 3 a.m. I'm ready to call this vlog over for the night. Thanks for watching. Appreciate your guys' support. Thanks for watching today. Think positive, stay positive, keep a smile on your face, and we'll see you here tomorrow. Meow to you too. Good night, vlog over.